Hello friends, welcome in or welcome back if you are returning to my channel. I am Terry T. I make all kinds of YouTube crochet content for markets, market prep, and all kinds of fun things in between. I appreciate you being here, and I just wanted to go ahead and tell you what this video is all about. So this video is just a vlog of my week. I got in some new safety eyes. I got in some new patterns that I talk about. I tested my Percy the Pig pattern, and so I just talk about getting that started as well in this video. So it is a fun little week of crochet with me vlog, and if you like it, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos as well in the future, and I will hop right into it. Good morning, friends. I am here, obviously, in my office. I have off on Mondays until our busy season starts, and that's in about 2 weeks. So then I won't have Mondays off anymore, and I'll have to work 5 days a week. But I do still remote work, usually on Mondays, just to stay caught up with my workflow already. So I will be busy for a little bit today, but then I think I'm going to research some patterns and stuff. I did buy some patterns last night that I really want to show you and talk about. And then I think I'm going to come up with like a new idea for a new series on my channel. I feel like I am kind of stuck in a rut of doing like the same couple things like week after week, and I don't want to be showing you basically the same content over and over again. So I wanted to run some fresh ideas through my channel. So I think I'm going to come up with some like new playlist ideas and themes and challenges and that kind of thing, like a series, I guess is a better word for it, for my channel. So I've been kind of brainstorming some things in the back of my mind as I've been working this morning. So yeah, I'll show you some new patterns that I got last night. I kind of impulsively bought. I was feeling very uninspired, and I was like, new patterns always help with that, even though I still have a bunch of new patterns to try from the last round of patterns that I bought. But you know how it is. You buy 5 patterns, you only use 1 at the time, and then you come back to the other 4 at a later date, okay? Otherwise, yeah, I'm ready to start my morning. Or continue it, I should say. I have had the craziest day. Let me tell you about it real quick, okay? So, first off, I had this old lady neighbor come up to my door, bang, 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 right? And I'm like, ah, I'm scared because, like, nobody knocks on my door. I live in a quiet neighborhood, okay?
Nobody comes and knocks on my door.
So I'm already scared because the door's knocking, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go see who it is. So I try to peek around my little, little wall to look at the front door because I have glass pane on the top of it. So I peek around the corner and I look. The one time the curtain I have on my front door isn't completely closed, it's cracked, and I look and I make eye contact with this old lady through my door. I open the door. I'm like, hi, can I help you? And she's like shaking, old lady shakes. She's like, I have this piece of paper, it has an email, I need you to put it on here though. The person on the phone's telling me to put it in here. So I typed her little email into her phone. It asked for her information. I typed that in for her after she answered me and stuff. And she was kind of trying to like push past me to like get inside my house a little bit, to like sit down, and I'm not about that. We don't know. And so I was kind of like blocking the door a little bit more. I have a bench on my porch, okay, don't worry, she could have sat down if she needed to, and I said that. So I'm already like freaking out, typing all of her stuff, submit it all, it says good to go or whatever, and I handed her phone back. She's like, thank you so much. I'm like, you're welcome. And then she leaves, she goes away. I don't hear anything for the next 30 minutes. My house is quiet as a mouse, just like this. Quiet. I hear on my door again, and I'm like, it's gonna be her. So I look back outside and I see that there's no cars parked in front of my house, which means that she walked across the street most likely to my house, and that's who is at my front door. This time though, I learned my lesson, okay? I shut the blinds so she couldn't see me. But I'm kind of scared because whenever she came the first time, she was like, oh, the person that's helping me set up my account is on the phone. I was like, okay, cool. And then as soon as I typed in her email and everything, submitted her information for her like she asked, okay? She asked me to do this. This Indian man speaks up on the phone, and I swear it sounds like a telemarketer. And they're like asking more information, and I'm like, that's all you, like, take your phone and you can leave, like, that's up to you. I was like, I don't need to know any of that. She's like, okay. And she went back to her house. And so I'm just thinking the second time she knocks on my door that she's gonna be like, hey, you signed me up for a scam. And I'm gonna be like, it wasn't me. You told me to type in your information. You told me what your first and last name was and the year you were born and all of your emails and contacts and all of that stuff. It was not me, okay? It was not me. You told me to do that. You would have done it on your own anyways if you could have, okay? So I'm like really sitting in my house like all day, like wondering if she really got scammed. She's all right. I'm sure she's fine. But I looked out there now and she has some other relatives that are over at her house now, so she's not alone during the day. And I'm like, I hope somebody from her family's helped her, because that's kind of crazy. And I hoped I didn't let an old lady get scammed. Now the worst part about this story, okay, flash forward to the afternoon, okay, I hear on my door again, and I'm like, oh, she's back. I'm like, I look outside then, and there's a car parked in front of my house. I'm thinking maybe it's another relative that pulled up, because they have to park on my side of the street. So like, it could be another relative of hers since she's right across the street. I'm like, okay, it's probably just a relative or something asking me what I did for her. And I'm like, okay. So I pull my door open pretty aggressively, pretty intently, because I'm really thinking that that's what it is. I pull open my door and I'm like, hey. I look down. I see it's an 8-year-old child standing on my front doorstep, basically. I'm like, can I help you? And she's like, hey, would you like to donate any money to the St. Jude's Hospital? And I'm like, I was about to square up with whoever was behind that door, and I did not expect an 8-year-old to be asking me for money. I'm like, of course. I went and got my money. I only had $3 left in my wallet because I hardly ever carry cash. But I gave her my $3. She went on her way, and I was like, thank goodness it was not the old lady. Thank goodness. Anyways, I guess I should continue to talk about some crochet related things. So I was casually watching some Passionate Kelsey. There's just something about her voice that like keeps me motivated whenever I'm working on crochet stuff. She was making her bucket hats in the pink road bucket hats, the Granny Stitch bucket hats, and then I saw that she had tagged somebody for the pattern that she used, right? I go to the channel and I see Knotting Hook Crochet. And I see Knotting Hook Crochet on there, and I was like, that sounds really familiar. I was like, I already followed this person too. I was like, wait. And then I listened to the voice, the first like 10 seconds into the video, I was like, this is Robin from Knotting Hook Crochet. It's the same Knotting Hook Crochet. That's why it sounds so familiar. So I went to her site, and she actually had the PDF pattern on there, like it said in the description as well. But I pulled up the PDF and I was like, you know what, that's it. I'm not going to sit here and watch the video, but I'm going to go download her pattern. So I bought her pattern off of Etsy yesterday. I'll put a little picture of it up here. But this is the pattern that Passionate Kelsey also uses. Robin is a great person. She also has a YouTube channel. You should go check her out as well. She has some other tutorials and stuff on there. And she's just a lovely human. You should go check out her content as well. But I got that bucket hat, and I specifically wanted to try it in like 2 different pink yarns because I thought it would be so cute, just like she did. And this is all I can find. Is a mauve and a cream. I feel like those go together though. Like, that's not bad. They're not bad, but it's not great. So I was like, maybe I'll order a little bit of cotton yarn, but I swear I had a whole nother collection of cotton yarn. So I got to looking and I was like, I know, I found a big sale of it one time. I was right. I had a bunch of Karen Cake coconut cakes, and I have these 2, which are kind of giving the same vibe as the other one, but more hot pink. And I think that these, even if they're just, I wish I had a solid color that matched though, because I would like to alternate them with like a beige and then this one, and then like a hot pink and this one, like every other row. But I couldn't find any, and I was like, I swear I bought a bunch of really bright colors for this. So I need to keep looking at my collection. I looked back through my room reorganizing video even, and I didn't even see the ones I was thinking about in there. So I don't know where they are currently, but they're somewhere in this house, and I know it. Another pattern that I bought, actually the only other pattern I bought for this video, was Crochet Grove's Unicorn and Pegasus crochet pattern. Again, I'll put a picture of it right up here. But she has the cute little mods for like all of like the My Little Pony characters in this pattern, and it is so cute. And I thought this would be really cute maybe for like the anime convention thing that we're doing. It's just another cute character to add, and like it's a character, but it's also a really cute, recognizable kids character too. So like, even if I don't sell it at the anime market, right, I can most likely sell it at some point at a regular market because kids will know who My Little Pony is. Hopefully. Wait, do kids still watch My Little Pony? They do, right? Didn't they like remake it and there's like a whole show now and stuff for it? I know that they came out with like the movies where like they're walking around like the equestrian club or something like that. I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about up here. This is the newest My Little Pony I can think of, but I'm gonna have to research if they actually have like an updated show or version of the show of like the My Little Pony characters. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking people will still know what it is regardless. So I did buy those two patterns. I also watched an episode of The Resident while I kind of cleaned up my desk space just a little bit more today. I think I am going to, I still have a little bit more to clean up. I think I'm going to reset a little bit more real quick. And then maybe I will get out my mystery pack of safety eyes and open up the next one to see if that inspires me to make my next project. So that's on our list. Our to-do list for right now is to clean up our desk space a little bit more. I'm going to move my plushies that are already made off my shelf back here because it's getting really crowded up here in this little corner. I'm going to move them into a inventory box over there to tag at a later date. And then I think I'm going to start a pattern. But again, I don't know what pattern it's going to be yet. I'm going to casually look for some more cotton yarns as I clean up my desk space a little bit more again. And maybe I can find some more. So I'll check back in and let you know what we end up working on. I also got this box that I need to open. I have been holding on to this box for a while now. This is for my stitch markers. I'm going to put a bunch of my stitch marker supplies in here. Ta-da! I decided if I'm going to invest my time into stitch markers, I need to invest some time into the organization that goes into it, because otherwise I will have beads left and right all over my office. Perfect. I was like researching good organizational containers, and like these tackle box styled organizers kept popping up. I looked for like the biggest one I could find because I wanted a place to put all of my beads, first off, with, what's the word I'm looking for? With movable inserts. So I could fit all kinds of different sizes of charms and beads into each of these slots because there's 4 of these. But then the top section on this organizer is completely open and empty. So I'm gonna put all of my, well, I'll just go ahead and put them in there. I have like my pliers that I'm gonna be using, my loop-de tool, the witchcraft tool, if you know, you know. Like, I don't want to separate these charm packs until I am ready to make stitch markers out of them. Like, they're so cute. They're little cats. And then these are cats in like little bottles and stuff, like stuck in things. I thought those were so cute. But like, I don't want to lose these, and I want to remember that I have them. So I decided that I'm going to keep all of my charm set ideas like in this top section. And then this is the big one. I wanted to make sure that it would fit at least one of my smaller organizers. This smaller organizer has all of my hardware pieces in it. So I have this one. And if you might have seen the other red one that's kind of over here in the background, this is the little red one. This one's actually my mom's, and it will be going on the crochet retreat with her. Just know it's been in my house. I'm going to keep organizing real quick, put the rest of this stuff away that's on my side desk over here, and then we will have a clear slate to create. So I've kind of accumulated 2 ideas for my next like video series that I kind of want to do. I think the first one I want to try is the color series. I've seen some other crocheters do this in the past, but not necessarily with plushies. And I think it would be really fun to show you like legitimately all of my reds, like what can I make with my reds, what can I make with my oranges, and all, etc, etc. That way it gives you inspiration for specific colors, because I feel like specific colors set in my like shelf for such a long life. So I think it would not only help me, but it will give somebody out there some ideas of what to make specifically with those yarns to get rid of those colors in their collection and kind of stash bust a little bit. So I'm thinking that would be a good series, but I also think doing a series based on a specific, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, genre would be really cool. So, like, I have my anime market in May. I think it would be really cool to do a series where, like, I take Disney, for example, and try to find any patterns that are kind of Disney related to do. I take anime, I do as many patterns as I can to do with anime, fruits, and I do as many as I can to like fruits, but like very specific videos about like a specific genre would be really, really fun for you guys. Give you ideas too, because like I have a strawberry festival, I have an anime festival, I have Christmas markets, like I have all kinds of things that are very specific or have like a theme to the market. So I think it would be really fun to like go ahead and gather up all those patterns too and give them to you guys. That way you can also see what I'm kind of doing anyways. So I think I might try to do one of those two in the near future, but I'm trying to decide like which one to kind of go through first. But also at the same time, like I could alternate, like every other week I'd do one or the other, because I'm only posting one video a week unless I get inspired and I end up like getting enough content together to like start doing those like twice a week per se. But since we talked last, I worked on a couple small things, nothing crazy. I got some more of my stitch markers ready. I put the jump rings and the lobster clasp on quite a few more of my stitch markers, so I'll have some more to take some pictures of soon. The themes that I ended up putting my stitch markers on are all of my plant stitch markers. Okay, I'll just get a few of them out. Where's the pink one? Come here. I have this little guy. He's just like a little cactus plant. He's super adorable. I love him, with a little heart on the pot. I have a couple like little baby cactuses that are like teeny tiny, that are beaded. This one's like my second favorite, I think. I almost thought about keeping this one, but it says Crazy Plant Lady on it. I think it's so cute. I think I also have like a pin or a keychain that matches that by chance. So there's also one that says Plant Daddy on it too, and I thought that one was super funny. I don't know if anybody will actually end up getting it, but I just thought it was funny that it came with a charm in the pack that said that. I also worked on smiley face charms. I thought these guys were super adorable. They're very small. They're definitely lightweight because they are just like a little plastic charm. I'm a little concerned about like the longevity of these just because the charms are plastic. But here they are. If it would stop swinging. There you go. I just thought they were cute. And again, they're much more lightweight because they don't have that metal charm on the end of them, and they're not very long either. So if you're looking for more of a lightweight, like small, little, dainty, per se, crochet stitch marker, that's where you're gonna end up probably. I'm talking to my channel. Am I allowed to? Chat, he said no! Hi guys, it's the next day. I am back from work. I already have my headset on. I am already locking in for this evening. I'm excited. I had a very long day at work, so I made a checklist before I left of exactly what I wanted to get done whenever I did get home. So I decided I was gonna go ahead and make some food, go ahead and sit down and get to work. So I took some pictures of Percy the pig that you've seen in the last video or two. I've talked about him. So I'm going to put up a tester call, I believe tonight, as long as everything goes smoothly, for Percy the pig. So probably by the time you're seeing this, the tester call's already over and testing's probably in progress. But I just wanted to let you know that that's what I'm going to be doing, and I will also be crocheting on this project I'm about to show you. But I wanted to take a break really quickly to tell you about my meal that I just cooked up, because I'm like kind of proud of myself a little bit. So we have, first off, my adorable bowls. I can't remember where I got these. I feel like it was Hobby Lobby, maybe. But these adorable little bowls. I got some chili with cheese. And then I was like, I didn't know what kind of sandwich to make with it, okay? Because this has always been, I feel like, a debate for people, right? You either get grilled cheese or you eat peanut butter sandwiches, like, with your chili. And, like, living in the Midwest, that's, like, a thing. I also know that, like, some people eat cornbread with their chili, too. But, like, sandwich-wise, like, which one does your household do? Do you guys do chili with a peanut butter sandwich or chili with a grilled cheese? Because I cannot decide which one is like the right answer. So please comment down below. I want to see which team wins this week, okay? That's like my weekly, like, let's debate it in the comments thing, okay? A peanut butter sandwich or the grilled cheese sandwich with your chili, okay? And then for the project that I'm working on right now, my boyfriend picked out this yarn, bless his heart. I was thinking of like what, they're not back there, they're around the corner. I was like, those yarns were just there yesterday, but I have a bunch of the new Bernat patchwork yarn, I believe is what it's called, and I have started using it. As you can see, this skein's like probably a third of the way gone, I'd say. But it's the blue one, the patchwork yarn. This is the color Ocean Waves, which is cute. With that in mind, I was like, I need kind of like a bigger project because these, like, the patchworkness is supposed to be for blankets, right? So I kind of needed a bigger project for the color changes to actually show up on the project. So I decided to go with Meg's Makes Patterns, or / Meg Makes Crochet. You can go follow her on her socials and stuff, but she has this really adorable pattern pack for some ocean animals. So I decided to make the little octopus from it, and he's so cute so far. And luckily, I opened up my next pack of mystery eyes in the set that I got, and I'll show you. I only have 4 left, so I need to order some. So if you know somebody who makes a good pack of safety eyes, let me know, because I need to do some research, and I want to find somebody who has the washer backs, like the flat backs, and not the domed backs, because that's what's on these right now, are these domed backs, and they're really hard to snap on to projects. So I want the flat backs. But he is so cute. The next row has like 432 stitches on it, because you have to like go between each tentacle, down each tentacle, the other side of the tentacle, repeat. So like it's gonna be a lot of work. And then you don't fasten off, and you attach like the bottom piece that is basically the underside of the tentacles. And I still need to make that part because your girl didn't read the directions before she started, and it was right before the body section, so I gotta go back and make that part really quickly, but it shouldn't take too long. I think I'm gonna do this light blue color too for it. I feel like a solid color is still gonna look good, and then since it's already pretty dark, I think it would be cute. Plus the next color, I can see it peeking out of the skein, and it's like this navy color that's coming up next, so it's gonna be darker on the tentacles, so light blue would look really cute on the underside of it. So I'm excited. I will be working on that this evening. And again, the Percy the Pig stuff, if you don't follow me on my socials, that's how you can apply for my pattern test. I usually try to post it in my community page here as well, that way you guys can hopefully see it twice, so you're less likely to miss it. But I will be posting the tester call very, very soon for him. And like I said, hopefully the testing's in progress already by the time you see this video. And maybe the pattern will be out shortly after. So I'm very excited, and I can't wait. And maybe I'll make another one of those this week while I'm at it. I feel like I need to check back in really quickly and give you an update on everything that I did this evening really super duper fast. 1, I finished JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. It was a great show. I'm really disappointed by the ending though. I really need the next season already, and I'm really sad that there's only 2 seasons out. And that's what everybody told me I would feel like, and they were right. 2, I did not work on the octopus because I was too busy trying to get the pattern tester call out for Percy the Pig. 3, I got the pattern tester call out for Percy the Pig. Finally, I took forever because I was trying to take the perfect pictures of the perfect lighting and trying to decide the layout, because I used to have an old layout where it was just a picture and then like a background color, and that was like it. And then the last couple patterns I've done, they've like had this cute little graphic of a background that like matches the theme of them. So like Casey the camel had like a little desert background behind her, and she was cute. I finally decided on just like the picture version of Percy the Pig. Really cute. It's posted. We'll see. I just posted it. It's 9 o'clock now. It's already kind of late. So I don't know how many people will sign up for it yet this evening. But crocheters tend to be crackheads and up at all kinds of hours, so maybe we'll get a few applications before the end of the night, but we will see. But I will keep you updated on that, and maybe give a quick shout out to the people that are applying to the pattern tester call, and kind of walk through that process later this week of who I end up picking. Otherwise, I'm going to bed. I gotta be at work early, sadly, tomorrow. So I'm gonna get to bed, get some rest. I'm gonna write down a list of everything I want to accomplish tomorrow, and then I will see you guys tomorrow whenever we start back up in the office. Hi guys, it is the next day. I'm stopping in for a little bit amount of time. I stayed late at my full-time job. I am very exhausted and tired, if you cannot tell, and it was just a long day. There's just some days that are longer than others, you know, and this whole week has felt like nothing but Mondays, you know, and so I'm a little more tired than usual. I'm sorry for the slightly lower energy, but I did have to get on here and show you guys some happy mail I got. So I ordered some eyes from the ADHD hobbyist over on Instagram. I'm gonna put her little Instagram right here for you guys. Go check her out. Claire's an amazing human being. I love her so much. She's one of my besties, and I've like gotten her eyes literally since the beginning. Like when she first started doing it, I was like, please let me test your eyes, and like she was literally sending me testers and stuff, and like I was like one of her first like customers basically. And I don't know, I love getting eyes from Claire in particular. But I wanted to show you what colors I got. So she ran a huge oops sale, which was amazing. I freaking loved it. I was also kind of upset because whenever it launched, people were adding the same stuff I was adding to my cart and checking out before me. It was not very fair, but it's okay. You know, I told myself I was gonna do one more row, and that's what I get. You know, I took my time, and then people, you know, checked out before me. So I did end up getting some little stickers in my package. Very cute. She left me an adorable little note. And then look at this tissue paper. I guarantee you she was like, this is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is coming up. And so, okay, I forgot I ordered so many sets though. I really forgot I ordered so many sets. Okay, let's do the oops eyes first. So like I said, she did like a drop of oops eyes. So they were like either one-offs or just slightly, you know, off from like her normal quality and stuff. I personally did not really notice anything on any of these that I was like, oh yeah, that's why they're oops eyes. I didn't notice anything. I got 4 sets though. This is set number 1. I got all of these in the 25 millimeters because the 25 millimeters sinkers and like regular safety eyes, I guess, are what I use on my loaf kitties. So I thought those green ones would be really cute for the loaf kitties, and these yellow ones, these are definitely giving like Halloween black cat. I think they're adorable. And then we have these. These are like so cool. Look at the color shift on these. Look at how cool they are. They're like, I showed them to my boyfriend. He's like, I see orange in there. And I'm like, you're right. Like that one looks almost a little orange, but then it's blue, but then it's purple, and then it's like pink. And then, I don't know. These are super cool. I don't know. I'm gonna have to save these for something really special. I'm working on like that little dragon pattern right now, and I think they would be really cute on him maybe. And we could do like a pink and purple theme because I haven't done that together. And then we have these oops eyes. They almost look like they glow in the dark, like with the pigment or whatever that's in them, like the mica powder that she used. They look very like glow in the dark. It's so cool. They have like such a green reflection. Wow, they're just, I like these a lot. I really like white slash simpler, like whites and silvers kind of eyes because they match everything. I love opal eyes. Opal eyes are my favorite though. Like if you see my safety eye container, I have a million backs, glitter backs that are just opal. Okay, these, I've ordered this color before. I've shown them to you guys before. They're the Envy color that she has. These are 30s though. These are big eyes, okay? I'm thinking of making another dragon snuggler just for funsies. One that's not pink, one that's like gender neutral, or like the actual like toothless. And I feel like these bluey green ones I could either use on like the white one or on the black one, you know, like the Light Fury or the Night Fury. So I got these. Okay, these last two are like my absolute favorites. Claire crushes it every time with this color. Okay, this one's literally my favorite in the entire world. You can't get a prettier safety eye than this to me. This is Opal in her shop, and it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. It's just so purpley and like iridescent. Oh, it's chef's kiss. I always make sure that I find like the perfect project to put these on, because I hold them to like the last minute. Like I only put these on special projects because I love them and they're beautiful, but I want them to be perfect, like for the perfect thing. And then I also got these. This time I have not ordered these before. These are Neptune. I feel like those are really pretty though. It's very like oceany, and then like the light to dark shift is just, oh, they're so gorgeous. All of these are really, really pretty, but like even from back here you can see that chunky glitter, and I love chunky glitter on my safety eyes. So with shipping and everything, each pair was just under $2.50, which honestly is not bad for custom painted safety eyes. I am going to post a cute little reel about these too, so maybe you'll see the reel before you see it in this video, but I'll talk all about them in here. But yeah, don't forget to go check out Claire. I love her shop so much. She does big drops. She does some lives on Instagram here and there when she has time. She also posts crochet content as well over on Instagram. I love her like what I made this week videos. They're just so satisfying. Go check her out on Instagram, the ADHD Hobbyist. I love her very much. Go show her some love. And I think I'm going to work on my octo for tonight. The next round has 432 stitches if I remember right, which is a lot, and I'm tired, so I'm probably gonna just finish the one row and then probably go to bed. So I'm tired. I'm gonna finally eat some food and see if I get any crochet done. I will try to check back in with you guys if I actually end up getting anything done, but likely I will just finish that one round, and you're not even going to be able to tell I did that one round, so I probably won't do a check-in if that's the case. But yeah, I am excited and I'm going to relax. I'm going to keep watching The Resident. I finished JJK last night. It was mind-boggling. I'm so mad there's not a season 3 yet, but hopefully it'll come out soon. And yeah, so I'll check in with you in a minute. So hi. I was getting ready to like jump right in without any context. Hi, I'm here with my little matching Java sock and my sweet tea late at night. It is time to pick pattern testers for Percy the Pig. This is always such a hard process, but there is a couple things that I check that usually knock out the first round of people, okay? So what I like to do first is I'm going to go into my messages tab, and I'm going to kind of scroll through and kind of memorize, because I don't have like a bajillion people applying right now, but I'm going to kind of skim through and see who has requested to like follow me or has already followed me and shared my story. So if they shared my post to their story and mentioned me, they will pop up in here. And again, if they pop up in here, then I know that they applied to my pattern test, which is perfect. And then I like to pull in new people, because the new people will judge how I type up my patterns, since they maybe have never seen them before. And find those little details and stuff, and then they will have questions on the actual construction of the project itself usually. And then I like to find some accounts that are just more experienced in general. They can run through the pattern as quickly as possible, get maybe a couple even done before the test is done, so they have more to share and those kind of things. I do personally like to check everybody's profiles for a few things. I like to make sure that everybody's posted a couple times in the last month at least. If your account's inactive and you go to post like my pattern or anything, the algorithm doesn't like those kinds of accounts, so it's not going to push it out at all. I usually still pick one person who hasn't posted in the last couple weeks, because, you know, life gets crazy and I understand some people don't post super often. I do like to skim through everybody's like little profiles. I like to check and make sure everybody has good lighting on their pictures, has high quality pictures, and has high quality products as well. I like to make sure that everybody isn't leaving like holes in the project or anything that gives people the wrong idea that maybe is how you make the project, when in reality maybe they just need a hook size or two and they're still new at this. That tends to show me that they're gonna have a million questions and tend to need me to teach them how to crochet a little bit more than others. And so I just kicked my desk. My camera shook. I'm sorry. But I like to stay away from those types of accounts just because for time reasons. I'm usually in a crunch whenever I'm doing these kinds of patterns and I have quick turnarounds. And I, again, have a full-time job and I cannot be at my phone 24/7 to walk people through how to do certain stitches and stuff. So it is handy to have people that are a little bit more experienced usually. So I skimmed through all of my DMs. I kind of have an idea of how that's laying out right now, which is great. I have kind of skimmed through some of the people on the post. There's quite a few people I already know personally, which is fantastic. Thank you for the support, friends. Quite a few new people and new followers, which is fantastic. I have some people who post free patterns that have applied. I have some new accounts that have applied. I have some people who tested for me last time apply, which is also good. I have some good options here. Somebody said they can use the new Fluffy Fleck yarn in pink from Michaels. What is that yarn? Fluffy Fleck. I didn't know this yarn existed. Dude, this is like confetti yarn. I just placed an order from Premier for some yarn. I shouldn't be ordering more yarn, but somehow I've ended up on Michael's website looking at yarn. Shoot. Oh my god, the pink is so cute. Imagine my piggy in this pink. Oh my god, I need that so bad. This is why I also put 6 to 8 because I never really know how many people I want to test. Oh man. Okay, the next steps after I pick out my pattern testers is I like to go ahead and look at my pattern through one more time, make sure everything looks in order. I make all of my patterns on Canva personally. So once I make them on Canva, I like to make sure that I share the link to all of my testers in an Instagram chat. So that's what I'm gonna go do, create the Instagram chat and share over the pattern. I've picked my pattern testers. I have sent out the link to Canva. This is only like I've only done Canva patterns like a couple of times. Like I've made all of my patterns in Canva actually, but like sharing the link directly instead of like exporting it as like a PDF or something, like that's what I used to do. And the last couple times that I've pattern tested, I started doing it through Canva itself and just sharing the link and letting everybody comment anything that they wanted to. I love doing this now because now I can literally see them all, like clicking the boxes and zooming in on like where they're at on the pages and like leaving comments and stuff already, and it's so stinking cute and I love that. So it's like really fun to like in live action get to see everybody working on my pattern. So like that's been really cool the last couple times that I've tested. So it's always like very intimidating to see what they'll find, but I'm very excited. Everybody's liking it so far. Again, it's only been like an hour, so nobody's finished it or anything yet. But I did want to show you what I worked on last night. Last night, it was a very chill night. I didn't have very much time before bed. I stayed up a little bit later than I should have, even with little sleep that I had. I finished my Olive the Octopus by Meg's Makes Patterns, and I wanted to show that to you. Now, one thing I would like to note before I really like dive into this pattern, okay? I originally, the last time I showed you it, I had safety ties on it. They were like pushed in, but they weren't snapped on all the way. And right before I decided to stuff it, I'm like, if I'm gonna make a project this big, I feel like I want this one to be like baby safe. And I know that like a lot of babies or nurses really like the jellyfish and stuff for like NICU babies or just like the tentacles in general for their kids to play with. And so I thought it would be really smart to make this pattern actually baby safe. So I ended up taking them out and I embroidered eyes, and I can't tell if I love them or I hate them. So I will let you decide. Okay, look at his eyes, which on the pattern, they just have black safety eyes. So like this is the same vibe, but I think he's so derpy and I think I love that. For the bottom, I was going to do that really light blue in the burnout color, but I decided to go with this, I think it's called Country Blue if I remember right, for the bottom. It's a little bit more variegated than I thought it was by looking at the skein. Once I started working it up, I'm like, it's kind of busy, isn't it? But it's okay. It matches the craziness of this octopus because he really is kind of crazy. But he has all of his tentacles, and since this is the patchwork yarn, each one of them really does come out just a little bit differently. Like this one has navy and dark blue. This one does too. This one's just that light blue with like almost like a light navy color. This one has like the royal blue and the navy color. Like they're all different. This one has a little bit of the light color on it, and this one has the light color on it. It's just so weird. And like as a crocheter, I look at this and I'm like, okay, my yarn went from here to here to here and like down all of these stitches. But like anybody who doesn't know crochet is probably gonna look at this and be like, whoa, how did they do that, you know? But in reality, like the color changes were just kind of perfect on where they ended up changing at and stuff. So like it turned out really cool, honestly. So I think I really did like this like yarn for this pattern actually. And I have several more of like the patchwork yarns, and I thought about taking them and making an octopus out of all of them, but then I was like, this thing literally took forever, and the biggest round that went all the way around, which you had to actually do twice because you had to make the bottom piece and the top piece, right, was like 432 stitches, and so that's a lot of stitches. Okay, so you had to do 432 stitches on the biggest row twice, but then you also had to like hold the pieces together and go through both pieces to like sew them in. There was a lot less satisfaction because I couldn't like mark off the line I was on or say I'm moving on to the next row, right? So it was just kind of yeah. But the pattern itself, I love the pattern itself and the way it's constructed. If you're gonna make an octopus, I feel like this is the way to do it anyways, but it was just a lot for me. I hadn't made a big pattern like this in a while anyways, so it was kind of time for a change. But now I'm trying to think of like what else to make this like patchwork yarn in, and honestly this is perfect for blankets. So this little octo is going into the market inventory bin. Boom. I'm thinking, I don't know what to make next. Like I said, I wanted to make more Care Bears, but I didn't 100% love the pattern, so I thought about modding it, and then I was like, I don't want to do that either. So I'm kind of just monitoring my pattern. I literally have it pulled up and my chat bar pulled up so I can answer any questions as fast as possible. And I have my DMs open as well so I can answer any questions as possible. I've been watching Annie from Hooks and Healers like today. I like to watch YouTube videos while I'm at work because I have my own office space, right? And there's just something about having some, it's not background noise because I'm watching it. I mean, I'm paying attention to a certain degree, but it's really nice to have that calming presence that Annie has, but it's still motivating. Like she still has this sense of like, this is what I'm gonna do, but I'm going to calmly do it. And I love that about her videos. So I've been really enjoying watching her videos lately. There was like 4 I think that I needed to catch up on. Same thing with my mom's videos. She always makes fun of me because she's like, have you watched last week's video? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I've been busy, okay? But I go back and I watch my mom's videos too, and it's like a sense of comfort because it's my mom, I know, but I do watch her videos and try to catch up on those. But I am a binge watcher when it comes to videos, so I will wait a little while until there's a couple videos to watch and then binge watch a couple of them. And again, I will skip some of them sometimes, and some of them are boring, okay? If my mom has a boring video, I won't lie to her, and I'll just skip it. And I'll be like, Mom, your energy was low that week. I'm sorry. No, I wouldn't really say that to her, but I do watch her videos as much as I can, but I do binge watch them. But it's always funny when she's like, if you watched last week's video, or I talked about this yesterday on my live and you would have known I already got this yarn, you know, and I'm like, sorry, I'm so sorry. I've decided tonight, actually, I'm not gonna crochet. It's already late and I have been prioritizing my sleep lately, and I decided I'm gonna go to sleep. So that's gonna be it for this video. I appreciate you guys being here. I know we worked on a lot of miscellaneous things this video, but it was really fun, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this longer video this week. I think next week we'll probably be working on those itty bitty snakes though that we just got, and probably finishing up all of our cat whips that are just sitting up here, because again, I hate having whips and they just need some like small little things to wrap them up. So like next week's video, it should be no problem at all to finish those up, and then try to see how many snakes we can market prep, because as you know, I love to make snakes, so I might make some regular ones and then the itty bitty ones, and then see which ones I kind of like better at the end, and see which ones take less time, because those will probably be the ones I end up going with, because I almost guarantee the kids really won't notice the difference a whole lot. So like I said, that's gonna be it for me. If you need me, you know where to find me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.